What's up, ladies, gents, girls with lace fronts, dudes with kids? It's the one and only, you can't call me queen, baby. And before we get into this video, make sure you go down below to subscribe and join the queendom. And if you're already a part of this palace, hey y'all, hey. So, as you already read the title down below, I'm going to be getting into episode 13 of Tyler Perry's Bruh. So before I get into the episode, I just want to bring light to this, that Tyler Perry's Bruh ended, like the first half of season 1 ended all the way in July, and they never said that they were going to come out with a second half. Like, it was never known. The marketing for this series is very terrible. Like, they really need to market it better. Like, if y'all gonna show it, y'all gonna invest into it, y'all need to, and people is watching it, y'all need to let us know, because ain't no way we didn't know that, one, it was going to cut off, and then two, the second half was coming in September. Baby, we thinking this ended and a whole new season about to come. But we still on season 1. But that's neither here or there. So, now that I have expressed that, let's get into the video. So, if y'all remember from episode 12, Mike basically got into a whole altercation with Pam and her date while she was on a date. Like, he got into it with the guy and he got into it with Pam, basically trying to express how much he loved her and how much he really loved her. Chapel. Then it was also Bill and his girl, Regina. Well, that's not even his girl, because Regina is literally about to get married, like, tomorrow, like the next day, and she's currently at her bachelorette party that John mama threw for her at the sub shop, and she ended up, being nasty with Bill, doing in the bathroom right before her wedding, like confused. Like, sis, I thought we was better than that, but I guess not. And lastly, the most aggravating part of this series to me is Tom and him being accused of sexually assaulting the girl, who we already know, like, she lied. Like, she admitted to it. Mike, who supposed to be Tom's lawyer, caught it all on tape, and we know she lied, and it's just a mess. And Tom is just really going through it. He can't go to work. Like, it's just a big mess. So we ended off with all that stuff going on in episode 12. Now, moving on to episode 13, we finally, like, really see, like, the whole form and energy of Bill and Regina really getting it on in the bathroom. But the thing is, Bill kind of, like, stopped it. He, like, put a halt to it. Like, at first he was into it, and then he stopped because he realized, like, wait, you is getting married tomorrow, and one, I don't want you to get married. I really want you with me. Like, before we go any farther, like, be with me, like, in this marriage right now, like, in this wedding right now, like, it need to be over. And she like, no, I don't want you. I just want this right now. Like, I want to remember what this felt like, what this was, but I don't want you at all, period. And he like, well, bye. And she like, oh, well, basically, I don't care, because it wasn't what I expected. Like, and it's not what I remember anyway, so it wasn't all that. So he like, oh, no, I got to prove to you. Like, don't play at me. Like, I got to prove to you. So they get it in some more. Lord Jesus. They get it in some more. Now, while all this mess is happening in the bathroom with Regina and Bill, John is outside entertaining or trying to distract his mama and basically Regina's guests, because she got all her guests and all this stuff happening outside, and that's the people that's to support her wedding, and she in the bathroom doing whatever she's doing with whoever she's doing it with, Bill. So John is trying to distract, because he kind of know what's going on. So he distracting his mama and the guests. Now Alice, who is John's mama, is really, really cool with Regina. Like, she's like her big sister, her big mama. Like, she's that figure to her. So she, look up to her, talk to her, express things to her. And she and Miss Alice gonna always keep it real. So that's why Alice old self is even at the bachelorette party. But Alice like, well, where Regina at? Cause this her stuff, and she's not nowhere to be found. Where she at? And John like, nah, I'm gonna chill out. Like, continue, like, entertain the guests. You good? Like, keep going. She like, nah, something ain't right. Cause Bill ain't here, Regina ain't here, but his car's still outside, and it's her event. So she goes, start walking to the back, and she see that Regina and Bill is getting on. Now, mind you, she don't walk into the bathroom. They ain't even notice the lady was even there. Like, that's how bad it was. And she like, so y'all not gonna stop? Like, y'all don't see me? And they, of course, they end up stopping once she say something. And it just becomes this whole big thing. And not so much a big thing, but it's like Alice start, laying them out. Like, y'all both wrong. You want her. You love him. Like, we know this, but you finna get married. Y'all need to cut this out. Like, this need to end right here, right now. Like, it don't even, nothing about this need to even leave this bathroom at this point. Like, it's over. It's done with. Y'all are through. Point blank, period. And Bill, like, nah, like, I want her. Like, I want her, and I'm gonna do anything I gotta do to get her. But she done left. She like, Bill, leave me alone. You're not gonna see me no more. This over. This it. Bye. Last time you see me, take it all in. I'm gone. And she left. She was gone. This episode or this whole situation, I would never get over, because Regina, like, you was getting married. Like, you know how disgusting you gotta be and how disgusting you gotta feel. Like, that's just dead wrong to be on this over here, and then you finna be on another over there. Like, girl, that's not cute. And I get it. Like she try to like portray that she got these morals, but your actions not showing the morals that you try to portray and that you try to put out, because you was wrong. Like, and if you that confused and you have mixed feelings of what you want to do and who you want to be with, you don't need to get married, because you're gonna always feel some type of way. Like, that's just wrong. Period. But even though she do want to get married and she don't want to be with Bill, he is so delusional, y'all. Like, he's so narcissistic and so delusional. And granted, she plays a part in it, but not really, because even though she doing what she doing with him, she still let him know, like, I don't want to be with you. Like, this is what it is for right now. Like, it's over. And he's so aggravating and just and he's like, oh well, I'm gonna ruin your wedding, basically. Like, you're not gonna have a wedding. Now, granted, he's not telling her this. He's basically telling John this as he's like leaving the bathroom. And he's like, well, bro, like, tomorrow morning, she's really not gonna have a wedding. She's not gonna get married, because I'm gonna ruin it. And I know she want me to ruin it. So this is what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do when I do it tomorrow. And Big John, like, laying him out, like, nah, dog, you wrong. Like, hold up, don't do that. Because did she tell you she wanted that? Did she tell you she wanted to be with you? Like, he just laying out things to have a conversation with him and put in his mind, like, before you do this, before you make the decision to even go all out and, do these actions, like, do she really want you? Do you really want her? The things that she want, like, do you want it? They girl want to get married. She want to have kids. Like, do you want her? Yes, you want her, but do you want to do those things with her? So John is just laying it all on the line. He like,
well, if it's to get her, yeah, I want to do that. I want to have kids for her.
Like, nah, you still not getting it. You want to do all this stuff for her, but you don't want it for yourself. And that's what Regina is trying to tell him. Like, you're this type of person, so you're not technically ready for me in the things that I want. And he like,
nah, but I want you.
Nah, that ain't gonna cut it either. But he's still not listening, so he ends up leaving John and John place and just going about his day. And John start calling like Mike and Tom, like,
hey y'all, like, Bill about to do some effed up tomorrow. Like, y'all need to, be ready, because we going to the wedding. He finna try to crash it. We gotta try to stop him.
Type of vibe, like, that's the type of vibe John was on when he called them. Now, while John is on the phone talking to Tom at the moment, like, it's just this whole big thing going on with his mama and his stripper basically at the house being nasty. Now, this how quick the episodes be moving. Like, we was at the sub shop, now we at John's house, and John still with his mama. So she done brought this boy home, young little boy, probably the same age, if not younger than John, and she just trying to be nasty with the boy. And John on the phone with Tom trying to like tell him like to be ready tomorrow, but he also like,
hey, but can I come and stay over too? Because mama around here tripping, like, she bugging. She got this dude here and just basically being inconsiderate
about him being there. So then that's when he tell him like, yeah. So when he go over to Tom's place, Tom just have these like emotions and these feelings because he's about to get ready to go back to work. Now, mind you, he was on leave because of the whole situation, the whole sexual assault situation that he had of the girl basically lying and accusing him of. So this is like his first time going back to work, and he just like,
I don't know what to expect. Everybody's just have these feelings about me and saying these certain things about me, and I'm not even that type of person. It's because she lied, and it's just
a hot whole mess. And Tom, he just feels some type of way because he's really a nice guy. Like, he really is. So he just don't want to be bothered. Like, he just wanted to be over with and continue on with his life. But my thing is with Tom is like, Valerie already admitted that she was wrong. Granted, nobody knows yet, like the chief and his boss, managers, board trustee, like nobody knows that she done admitted this, but they prepared to lay it all out on the table. And so he's still feeling some type of way. But I feel like if I got this as my backup and I know like she lied, like I'm gonna go in there confident, like, hey, y'all disrespected me, y'all tried me, but here's the proof, she lied. Like, it's all on tape, it's all on camera, like, don't play with me. Like, I'll just be ready. But he's so nice and he just still concerned and still worried. So I get it, I do. But it's like, nah, nigga, boss up, because they playing with your life, they playing with your career. Like, you a whole doctor and this can ruin you in a second. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it is people out there like that and who have personalities like that. But nah, nigga, boss up, because you not for to play with me. You not for to play with my life. You not for to play with my career at all, little girl. Don't play with me. So Tom really going through that and talking to John. Then John also calls Mike. So Mike is just, y'all know, if you know me and you watch my recaps, you should know I do not at all point blank period like Mike. Like, he's just the narcissistic, conceited, over ego type of person. So he really not really caring what John is telling him about Bill and what's about to happen, but because he's so concerned on Pam. Now mind you, he just getting home from arguing with Pam in her date. So now he's still stuck on her because he really want to be with this girl. Like, and she's like,
I really don't want to be with you. Like, I don't trust you. I don't take you serious. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm gonna go on all my dates. Like, you thought I was gonna be stuck on you, and I'm not. Now you stuck on me.
She really take him as a joke, but he's so short. Like, I'll take him as a joke too. But you know, just need to hear that. So once Mike get off the phone with John, he ends up, texting and contacting Pam like, come over, like, I want to see you. But of course, she never answers. But in my mind, she not answering. But I'm like, I think she gonna end up still popping up. That's what happened in my mind. So we'll see. So Mike goes and texts another girl that stays in a apartment that I guess he be, one of his girls, one of his side things that stays in an apartment. Her name Fiona. And so he contacts Fiona and like, oh, like, can you come over? Like, I want to see you. She like, no. And then of course she ends up coming because just naive. So she goes down and Bill. So she goes down there and Mike ends up telling her like,
oh, never mind. Basically, never mind. Don't worry about it. Like, I don't want to do nothing with you.
And she like,
wait, what? Like, this is what we do. Like, we go back and forth and then we have sex. Like, this is our thing. What do you mean? You want me to leave? Like, why you even call me? Why you even bother me?
And he was like, well, can I just, he was like, okay, I don't want to have sex with you, but can we just cuddle? And she was like, wait, cuddle? Like, this not you, Mike. You don't do this. Like, you love me? You want to be with me? And he straight up to her like, oh, nah, it ain't you. Like, you ain't the one. But y'all would have got up and left. Like, don't ever feel the need to disrespect me like that. But I mean, she already knew what it was with him, so she ain't feeling no type of way. So she was like, okay, well, it's not me. Well, who it is the blue sports car. So blue sports car is Pam. So it's like she already knew who she was. So he was like, basically saying, yeah, like, I tried to contact her before I contacted you, and she didn't respond. She was like, so the girl, Fiona, was basically like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. And she tries to leave, and guess what it does? Pam. Now, I'm aggravated and I'm upset because Pam supposed to be bossed up. Like, girl, you don't supposed to go to him. He don't tell you come over. You don't come over for real. That nigga got to wait on you, okay? But she came over anyways, and they end up having this long, drawn-out conversation about he want to be with her. He want to date her exclusive. She like, I don't know if I want to really be with you. Like, I may think I love you, but I don't really love you. And y'all, it's this whole long, drawn-out thing, like I said before, and it's really nothing. Like, either y'all for to be with each other or y'all not. And I don't think y'all are. So, with that being said, let it go. But one thing about Mike, I don't know if it's the lawyer in him, but he know how to finesse them and convince them. Like, he be getting them so good, and they always fall for it, and it never fails. So they end up, having sex together, because that's what they do, and that's what you expect. And she was drunk. He wasn't drunk. He just took advantage because she was. And when she said she was drunk, I don't really think she was drunk, but she probably was, because she was on a date. She probably was drinking. So, you know, they had sex. And he just took that as, oh, okay, well, we finna be together. Like, we finna be a thing. Nah, ain't no. So with everything being said and done with everybody from Tom, Bill, Mike, John, Valerie, Pam, Fiona, Allison, any and everybody that's been happening, that's been having something going on. These 2 past episodes has just been a complete mess, just filled with drama and dramaticness for no reason. Cause it's like everybody, well, not even everybody, but the guys. It's like all the guys are in denial, but all the girls is keeping it G with them. Like, hey, this is what it is. Like, and I'm okay with that. Like, usually it'd be the guys. Like, oh, if we just have sex, we just have sex. If we just not gonna be exclusive, we not gonna date. Like, that is what it is. Like, it's usually the guys, but it's like kind of flipped because now the guys is like, oh, well, I really want to be with you. And they like, well, yeah, you had your chance to be with me. You didn't want to. And I accepted that. I accepted it for what it was. But now you want to be with me? I don't really know about that. Like, that is what everything has come to. Which I kind of enjoy watching and seeing how everything plays out. So, with that being said, y'all already know what to do. This was episode 13-14 recap. But if y'all enjoyed it, let me know. First, like this video. Like. Second, comment down below and tell me how you feel. Let me know, have you been watching this series? Did you even know that it even came back on? Because apparently, nobody really did. And last and certainly not least, subscribe and join the queendom, baby. Bye.